The Secret Club of Evergreen Arms. At the quiet retirement home of Evergreen Arms, most of the residents followed the usual rhythms: bingo on Mondays, water aerobics on Wednesdays, and card games on Friday evenings. But behind the lace curtains and potted geraniums, there existed another, lesser-known tradition. It began with Mr. Harold Thompson, a sprightly 87-year-old widower whose cane was more fashion statement than necessity. Harold had always believed in the motto, "Use it or lose it." When the doctor explained years ago that regular sexual activity was good for circulation and prostate health, Harold took it to heart. Well, he'd chuckled, if the factory's still running, I ought to give it some business. At first he thought he was alone in his habits, but one afternoon, while tending to her orchids, Mildred Carter, a retired school teacher with snow-white curls, overheard Harold humming happily as he returned from his apartment. "You've got that glow about you," she teased. Instead of blushing, Harold winked. "Let's just say I take care of myself. Thoroughly." Mildred surprised him with a mischievous grin. "Well, darling, you're not the only one." That moment sparked the birth of what the residents later jokingly called the Evergreen Arms Wellness Club, a circle of elderly men and women who openly shared tips, laughter, and encouragement about keeping their bodies alive with pleasure. Far from being scandalous, it was liberating. They read articles together about how nerve endings on the vulva didn't require penetration to reach orgasm, how orgasms released dopamine and oxytocin, and how sexual touch could even lower blood pressure. Someone printed out a men's health column that compared foreplay to stretching before a workout. Easy to skip, but essential for great results. And it became their unofficial slogan. Some members preferred vibrators, others imagination, others soft touches under the covers with the help of scented candles. They weren't ashamed. They were explorers of their own bodies, proving that age did not cancel desire. Every Thursday after supper, they would gather in the common room, not to engage together, but to laugh, sip tea, and share stories. "You know," chuckled Ethel, age 90, "I had 3 little earthquakes last night before Wheel of Fortune even ended." The group erupted in laughter, Harold tapping his cane against the floor like a judge's gavel. Word spread, of course. At first the younger staff were scandalized, but when the director of Evergreen Arms read a study aloud at a staff meeting, older adults who maintain a healthy sex life report better sleep, lower stress, and even improved memory, the club was quietly tolerated. After all, the residents were happier, kinder, and even more cooperative during daily routines. By the time Harold turned 90, he toasted the group. "We're proof that the body may wrinkle, but joy never has to." And so, the Evergreen Arms Wellness Club continued. Old people who always masturbated did not fade into silence or loneliness. They ended up laughing longer, sleeping better, and glowing with the kind of secret vitality that no wrinkle cream could ever match. Because in the end, they weren't clinging to youth. They were celebrating life, one orgasm at a time.